Good morning, friends. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Many of you know already, it's kind of been a rough week for us. For me over here, and as the title would suggest, it's kind of been a series of unfortunate events. And I just kind of wanted to talk a little bit about some stuff like that today to keep a lot of my videos and posts more upbeat and whatnot. But you'll probably hear some noise in the background. I'm actually working on making breakfast at the moment because the only thing I managed to do so far today is wake up and shower. I haven't even taken care of the animals. I'm actually going to put me first today because I didn't eat well yesterday and I need breakfast. My daughter needs breakfast, so on and so forth. But anywho, series of unfortunate events. We'll start with the reason I didn't sleep well last night. It was a very stressful day altogether. My incubator that I currently have running for my silkies is actually housing duck eggs too. The duck eggs that I took from Hermione because she's a great mother, but she's a terrible brooder. She kept box hopping, and when I went out to check yesterday, the eggs were cool to the touch and I wasn't sure if they were even viable anymore. So I brought them in and stuck them in the incubator. It was too light to really candle them, so I wanted to wait until last night to do it where I could see better. When I did, the eggs still didn't feel as warm as they should have been, so I kind of flagged that something was wrong. Put the thermometer in there, reading at 97 degrees. If you are familiar with hatching, it should be 99.5, or I actually like to keep mine right around 100 degrees, just personal preference. But so 97 was bad. And this is my little tabletop Sale Novo incubator that I've had great results with. Really love it for a budget brand. But I discovered last night that it's probably on its way out. It is reading a whole 1.5 degrees to 2 degrees lower than what I set the temp at, which is unusual for this incubator. It's always been pretty accurate, and I use extra thermometers to check. So this one is nearing the end of its life. So I set up my second incubator last night, and I've been working on getting that stable so that I can switch everybody over today. So far the duck eggs look good, by the way. There was one that had died, and a couple are still too early to tell. We're only about 4 or 5 days into the incubation period, so I only saw like one confirmed live embryo moving around in there. Kind of looks like it would on day 3 or 4 of a chicken egg. So that one I know is going to be fine, or at least I hope it's going to be fine. The others I don't know yet. So I was up all night kind of getting that set up, and then just the stress of everything had me tossing and turning because yesterday's series of unfortunate, actually it started a week ago. Last week I got sick and my partner got sick and I had to stay home from work, so I was already stressed because I lost out on a week of income. So that already had me down, and then me being sick and my partner also being sick means a lot less help when it comes to parenting, because no offense guys, but when men get sick they're kind of down and out for the count, whereas us moms, we just push through, we keep going. And I have a 3-year-old who's in the throes of like boundary pushing, and I'm very certain that she is on the spectrum. I'm pretty sure I'm on the spectrum. My son is on the spectrum. So the sensory seeking behavior is just insane. Like, I had a glass of water last night and she stuck her whole arm in my glass of water to play with it after asking me if she could have a drink of it. So it's little things like that all day long with her. So it's kind of exhausting, as it is anyway. So being home all week with her with not a lot of help and not a lot of opportunity to get out and do things was very stressful. She's awful quiet, so I'm gonna go peek and see what she's doing. Okay, she's being good. I'm not gonna let her see too much of me because I don't want her to start acting out. And then what else? Our Xbox crapped out. That doesn't sound like a major thing, but we actually use the Xbox for all of our like TV streaming and whatnot. So I like to put like educational videos on for her when I just need to get stuff done, and I haven't been able to do that. So it's pretty much me. I'm the entertainment right now. Then yesterday, our kitchen sink, we found out that the pipes have been leaking into the basement because there's a clog. We didn't find this out until, the sink wouldn't drain and we started getting water leaking down in there yesterday. I don't know if that's something we're going to be able to fix, but right now we can't use the kitchen sink. And I don't have another sink. So I've got to try and figure out dishes and whatnot. This might need like a professional, and we don't have professional kind of money right now. So not only do we have a wet basement right now and leaky pipes, the electrical housing unit for the dishwasher was located right under there. So our dishwasher doesn't work either. So like I literally have, I think I'm gonna have to like break out the camp shower and totes and like do dishes the old fashioned way, because I don't have any means of like conveniently doing dishes right now. Yeah, so there's that. I lost a chick last week that I hatched out for someone else. It just dropped dead. I had it. Everyone else is healthy. Brooder's clean. They're fine. It just wasn't compatible with life, I guess, which is always really sad. So between dealing with the broody abandoning her eggs, and I hear crying. Hold on, I'll be right back. Okay. She's okay. She just scuffed up her toe a little bit because she's an extreme sensory seeker. So she likes to run around and jump on things, and just like she gets hurt every now and then. It's all toddlers do. I don't remember what I was talking about. Oh, chickens. Yeah, Hermione abandoning eggs and then losing a chick, and now incubator troubles and sink troubles and recovering from being sick and missing work, and just seeing people be rude to each other, and just the news. I still live in the city. Can't wait to get out of it. And that's another thing. We're basically paying 2 mortgages right now between the 2 of us, and I work part-time so that we don't have to spend so much money on childcare. And we alternate shifts so that when he's at work, I'm home. When I'm at work, he's home. Works out for the most part. But I do have 5 acres of land in Tennessee that we are planning on relocating to. But that's like a ways away because it's totally undeveloped. Like we're starting everything from the ground up, and I contribute to the land and our child for the most part, whereas he, you know, takes care of the bigger bills. So he pays this mortgage and like the utilities here, and I pay the land and basically, you know, things relating to care of the child, her food, clothes. I do have a sitter that I can take her to, so if I absolutely need a day, you know, I pay for that too. I pay a lot of the smaller bills, like our subscription services, phone bills and whatnot. It's just, you know, that's just how it works for us. But it doesn't make it any less stressful when you still have one person responsible for the majority of the finances, because they work more and they make more money. So, and then so there's like housework that I haven't been able to get caught up in the last week, which is stressing me out because I don't like being in a messy environment. The kitchen has to be totally re-cleaned because of tearing all of the plumbing apart and trying to figure that out. So literally just been a series of unfortunate events, and I'm tired. I'm wiped out. I'm not sleeping well. I'm not outside in the garden as much as I want to be. And sometimes I'm too tired to just even scroll through my feed. But that's why I'm really, really appreciative of everybody who commented on my post last night. I'm still working on going through them. I'm still scrolling through your feeds whenever I get the chance, because it really is making me feel better. Like, you guys are doing some awesome stuff, and I'm really appreciative for you guys. And I just thank you for giving me something to look forward to throughout the day before I have to go to work and try to put on a less stressful face. Sorry, I'm getting emotional, guys. It really has been, it's been rough. But yeah, I think this video is long enough. I'm gonna let you guys go, and I'm gonna feed myself and the little one, and we're gonna try and pull this together and have a better day. Yeah, but thank you guys for letting me talk to you all. It all mean a lot to me, and I don't mind sharing, you know, the hard parts of this lifestyle. So thanks for watching. I hope you all have a great day, and I'll see you guys soon.